All right, welcome everyone. We're now back for the second segment of the USA2 Under 26 finals. Joining us in commentary back are Drew Cavalier and Julie Arbit, and we have Bridge.
Nice.
Of course.
Same auction at both tables. 3 diamonds past 3
Yeah.
now.
And basically the same lead, too.
Into declares 5-bagger.
Yep.
This is maybe a good lesson hand. I've done a lot of teaching and witnessed folks bidding 3 spades with the south hand. Your partner opens the 3 diamond preempt and you're like, well, I have a 5 card major, just auto bid it. But you're probably the only one with a heart stopper or a club stopper. It's kind of right to just bid 3 no. Your partner's gonna have a hard time doing it as a weak opener. But you give them king, queen, jack, 7th of diamonds, or even 6th. You're making 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of making 3 now, look at what about the heart shift now in this spot? It gets ugly. You have to duck twice.
Yeah, you have to guess where the ace is.
I mean, East did pitch a heart at the main table, so I guess you could still get 4 hearts and a diamond in theory.
Wow, that was a high-scoring first segment.
It was actually quite flat for most of it. There were just like a few big boards.
Ducked 1 round.
Now, another heart incoming, probably the 9.
Well, if you play the queen, then you definitely aren't beating it.
Yeah, the 9 seems normal. And both declares playing the 4 of hearts.
Yeah,
And
got it
South
right.
did find the duck.
Instantly got it right.
We got the heart shift at the other table too. I'm pretty torn on this match. I really like both teams. I know people on both teams. Yeah, I wanted all the teams to be able to go, basically.
Mm-hmm. All 9 teams?
Well, maybe not all 9. I mean, everyone deserves a chance to go, but I think
the WBF might be pissed off if there was a USA 1 through 9.
The quarterfinals is just USA 1 through USA 8.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like the 6 of hearts play. I think the 6 of hearts kind of choreographed what was happening in the heart suit way too much, especially when you see the 8 and the dummy. We have 9, 7, 6. I think the 9 might have been more of a realistic, might have given more losing options. I think the 6 kind of just told the story like, hi, I have a lot of heart length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both declares getting it correct. So
yeah.
Well done.
There might be an inference that with the ace, East would have led small to begin with, hoping for king jack 3rd with partner, but leading the 10 sort of is less likely to have the. I don't know. It was a good guess at both tables.
Looks like a
strong
13
club at
for spades.
Yeah. Strong club at both tables will be opened. West is going to preempt some number of diamonds.
I like 3.
I think 3 is reasonable.
I always get myself into trouble when I try to do something not the obvious answer.
Why do I feel like Jacob's gonna bid 1?
I don't really know.
1
Jacob.
diamond.
Yeah, Jacob comes into the Detroit tournaments a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's always doing Oh, they're playing
Oh no.
Psycho Section here.
Oh.
It's not quite. It's not quite Psycho Section.
It's not quite Psycho Section. But it's Psycho something. Both tables selecting a bit 3 hearts, natural game forcing, and honestly, I mean, how does the South end continue? Maybe we bid 3 spades, and then North, I guess, might just bid. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he figured it out that he has diamonds, which is
Oh
interesting.
yeah, I guess yeah.
I mean, it's kind of obvious when they bid 3 hearts, but
well, the 4 diamond bid was over the natural 3 diamonds.
Yeah,
the advancer Jacob's table just passed.
Oh, I thought I saw Cornelius bidding 4 diamonds. Sorry.
Nope. But also, I mean, 3 diamonds was diamonds or hearts. North did bid a natural 3 hearts. We do have 3-3 in the minors. I still think that passes a very reasonable decision by East. Like, partners might also be just preempting based on some assumption that we'll have something for them. We don't have to, kind of further it too much and just play 4 diamonds, double down 3 for no reason. When, for all you know, 3-0 Trump might have 3-0 Trump could easily have problems. It could be on a club finesse, which fails, and then I could put a diamond through.
All right, the roundabout way to 4 spades at both tables.
Yeah. Well,
Ewan's asking if you all can. Ewan is asking if you can explain the delights of psychosuction to the viewers.
I will refrain from this. Because I don't have any good words to say about psychosuction.
So suction without the psycho is a somewhat common agreement. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Everything has pros and cons. Somewhat common agreement over a strong club where you make a bid and it shows either the next suit or the 2 above that. So you bid. So they open a strong club. Let's say you bid 2 clubs. You're either showing diamonds or both majors. Psychosuction, which some people do maybe just favorable, is a variation where you're showing either the suit that you bid or the next 2. So they open a club, strong club, you bid 2 clubs. Instead of diamonds or the majors, you're showing clubs or the reds. And so obviously you could just land in 2 clubs down $1 billion. The theory is that if they double you, you're going to run, you're going to clarify your hand. But here, you just really don't know whether to run. Partner has no idea whether to even run or not. The other way, you're showing all other suits besides the one you're bidding. So you easily partner can just take it out if they don't like, you find your fit. Psychosuction, partner has no idea, right? And you have no idea if they double you in like 2 clubs. Partner doesn't know if you have clubs or the reds. We don't know whether to run. That's why it's a little psycho. But
yeah, the idea with suction being whatever you bid, your partner's going to bid the next step, and then you can clarify your hand by passing or correcting to the 2-suiter. Usually people play psychosuction only at favorable vulnerability, and it is just a destructive action mostly. But your partner can also look at their hand and figure out what you have too.
Yeah, it looks like Jacob and Cornelius play a variant on that. Maybe it's only when they're non-vol, where he was showing either diamonds or hearts, I think. Is that right?
Sounds like Psycho Multi.
Something like that. Yeah, so that one's easier. Like, it still has the psycho part, but it doesn't necessarily have the suction part where, that one is easier for partner to look at their hand and figure out what you have if you either just have diamonds or hearts. But it looks like everything's pretty friendly here. So it's probably making 7 at both tables.
It might not make. I mean, it was a Jack of Clubs lead at the secondary table, which gave away the club position. Over here, we saw. It was decided the other way, so East led a trump, and now it's sort of an annoying problem actually for North to make for. I mean, you kind of might have to go for the club finesse being onside, otherwise you might just be down. Because you still have a trump outstanding, and you can't really play a hard because even if East drops in the overruff, you're sort of stuck in your hand with Ace Queen 5th and a spade, and you kind of need 2 club tricks, and you might not be able to get that.
True.
Before they knock out the diamond, before they knock out your trump on diamonds. So yeah.
I see. 1 imp. Okay.
So actually, it was in danger for a moment.
Yeah, that's one of those contracts that looks really easy. Like you don't have a lot of losers, but you also do have to come to 10 winners.
2 spades is spades and a minor.
Yeah, so that's gonna. I mean, North is gonna balance 100%.
What is the name of that convention? Does it have a name?
It's Polish.
Polish.
It's so it's like a corollary to multi. If you play multi, 2 diamonds is a week 2 opener. You can do whatever you want with the 2 major openings, and I think
I think the official name for it is Cyrus is gonna correct me on the pronunciation, but it's Moiterburgers. Moiterburger, something like that is the name of the treatment.
I think that's right.
sounds German, not Polish.
Dutch, apparently.
Dutch, yeah.
I just love having Cyrus around to know all of these things.
He is a wealth of knowledge.
Exactly.
Okay, so both Wests. Does it show 5-4?
Or better.
It shows 5-4 or better. Yep.
In like
Well,
5 to 10 or something.
Yeah, it's like a pretty one.
Probably, yeah. I mean, the funny thing is, West did rescue South from playing 3 diamonds into 5-1 fit, because South did bid, what do you call it, East Minor. But of course, West might have thought, oh, partner has clubs. I have ace queen jack 4. We have a nice double fit. Let's go.
Yeah, Rory made a somewhat unusual takeout double, possibly hoping partner could leave it in, possibly hoping we'd land on our feet in a rounded suit fit. Obviously, the risk is in the diamonds, but that hand is so flawed, and the takeout double is flawed. 3 hearts is flawed. Can't bid Michaels or anything like that. So I think a lot of experts would agree with the flawed takeout double.
Okay, this might get sawed off. Maybe not.
Yeah, it might depend on how what their preamp style is in first seat fave.
No, okay, he doesn't double. All right.
No, it's going to pass out. But I don't think West has any reason to double this. I think, I mean, North is kind of an awkward spot too. But I think, I mean, they're just going to pass. What else can you do?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I'm wondering if Jacob, looking at his minors, what did he think was going on in the minors? Did he think they had a double fit?
He thinks his partner is clubs, right? Because North made a takeout double, South voluntarily bid 3 diamonds, and also showed values along the way. So he's looking and thinking, okay, I have ace queen jack 4 of clubs. I mean, North presumably has 2 or 3 diamonds usually for a takeout double. South might have 4 or 5. So like the odds that partner has 4 diamonds is very small over here. So I think Jacob is expecting his partner has the black suits and he's going to lead the club. But yeah, it's very practical.
It does also kind of explain the delayed raise of spades. He wasn't willing to compete to the 3 level at first, but now with more reason to believe we have a double fit.
Yeah, he was probably happy defending 3 clubs. If the assumption is partner has diamonds, I have clubs. I have some defense and hearts also, so this could be okay. Three spades is going to go down a bit. We at the main table, we do see Queen of Hearts was led overtaken, Days of Diamonds was cashed, and now a heart back, and now the diamond rough has sort of been like quite indicated now at this point. But obviously, Brent might be coming to the realization, well, I don't have to give a diamond rough, maybe, because I do have Queen Jack 4 though, and East is King to 9, so I don't have to force the rough myself.
Right.
Yeah, it seems better
So he might consider. So I mean, he has to play a club if that's otherwise. He might also consider a spade, maybe. Maybe his partner's king doubleton. But I think you're probably going to play a club in practice.
If you play a club,
I mean, they do get the 10 of hearts to pitch a club. So you're probably going to rise the ace, play a hard pitching club, and now you might play a diamond towards the east end.
Yeah,
Basically challenging North to rough in.
yeah, that's a good play. Playing towards the diamond when you think your right hand opponent is out.
This confuses me. Do you think the hearts were 6-2? Maybe. I mean, that's the only plausible explanation.
I mean, I think it's fine because now he's got the entry to the clubs, so now he can pitch a diamond here.
Oh, okay. So he's going for this route. Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
I think this is reasonable.
But now, if he plays club, trying to pitch a diamond, trying to shake a diamond, South is going to rough and now play a diamond, and now
well, now he's going to play a spade, right?
Yeah.
As the East? Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, we can do that. And now we might give the rough.
I think we want to play a club now to cut the Claire off from dummy while partner still has a trump. Or, well, it doesn't really.
Now you get a trump promotion with a heart.
I mean, no, it was a natural one, though.
Oh, no, it's just natural, isn't it? Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking you needed to score your jack and your 4, but you're just never doing that.
Nope, you're not.
Meanwhile, at the other table, it looks like a club was led and ducked, and then we got a spade switch to the queen and ace, and now South is going after hearts.
So you have queen of hearts to the king ace, heart back, and now we're going to play a third. Oh, I see. We're trying to play a club while we're in our hand now, so we're probably going to play towards the king. But except we've kind of given them a tempo now, so the 10 of spades can be ducked.
So he's getting 1, 2.
No, he's down.
What if he plays a diamond now?
No, sorry. Wait. No, a spade can be.
He can just sever
spade
dummy.
Can be ducked. But then declare has enough tricks at that point. No, the hearts. I mean, the problem is, what do you call it? The diamond has to be knocked out. There's a diamond that full.
He did it.
The heart has to be knocked out. There's still a lot to do. I think almost any defense, realistically, West chose to do would have set the contract at this point.
Anything but a club.
Oh, yeah, anything but a club.
Club would have been very...
Probably the 10 of hearts also would be bad.
And they are zooming. Okay. Fast bridge.
Diamond. North might choose to make a takeout double.
This is a good lesson hand. Board 19, making a takeout double of a diamond with a 3-3-2-5 shape is almost 100% of the time better than bidding 2 clubs. If you have enough cards to be coming in. You find your major suit fits, you even find the 4-3 fits, and the auction that starts with a diamond 2 clubs is very destructive for the opponents, but it could be anybody's hand. It's going to be much harder to find a major suit fit or just play in a 7-card major suit fit, which is often very good when the points are relatively balanced around the table.
Yeah, I think South is going down a lot in 3-0 Trump. The dummy is unreachable now at this point. So now with the 10 of hearts is won, I mean, Cornelius can pitch a diamond, and now we can play the 10 of spades and duck it around, and now we can almost basically claim the rest as we can. I think the Claire's only going to take 2 more tricks.
Down 3 at both tables for the
Except they're vulnerable. It's going to be 300.
I know. And well, it's for the same team. It's the Chen team.
Yep. So now you play the 10 of spades.
So where was the difference on the decision to make a takeout double?
Well, at one table it was 2 spades pass, 3 spades all pass. At this table, Jacob made a delayed action, but then South decided to bounce 3 and Trump, probably just looking at their 11 count with ace jack or the spades and arguing, well, I have reasonable odds to make, but
yeah, I'm wondering though. It turns out that a delayed auction won the board, right?
Yeah. Jacob did really well to pass initially.
But is that usually the case? I mean, what if 3-note makes, then it's a bad action, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying, on this live, the cards, the way the auction timed out.
Well, when I say bad action, I don't mean that. What I'm just saying is I'm wondering, was there any inference to figure that out, to delay the action?
I think that his delayed raise of 3 spades had to do with the information learned from the takeout double and the 3 diamond bid, and I don't think that raising or not raising to 3 spades, I don't think this is a board to really instruct.
Actually, I think his reasoning was if South had bid 3 clubs, he was going to pass it out. If they had bid 3 hearts, he was going to pass it out. But when they bid 3 diamonds, he assumed there was a double fit. So now 3 spades has more odds on to be.
Okay, that's what that was what I would think was going on. But
yeah, but Jacob's hand is very defensive oriented in isolation, like opposite of weak 2 in spades. That I understand his thought process behind passing a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, we have a 10 count. Occasionally, partners got, a nice 8 count. The opponents can't come in, and we just get to play at the 2 level.
Yeah.
I definitely used to auto raise at favorable. And, there was a trick just now. That was my favorite kind of trick where everyone plays a different suit. That was great.
Rainbow. 10 imps, okay. 10 imps for 1. Diamond double, a heart, 2 diamonds double, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts.
So it looks like, here at the main table, it started with a diamond double and then a heart showing spades, and then 2 diamonds.
Good hand with hearts.
Natural.
Double.
Or sorry, hearts. Yeah.
And then North might have thought 2 diamonds, but then did not promise hard support. Just a good hand in general. So he was probably offering 3 clubs as a spot to play. And South was, no, we're going to play 3 hearts.
Well, yeah, North only has 3 hearts. I think keeping the bidding alive is reasonable.
Mm-hmm. And now, how's 3 hearts going to play?
Looks like down 1.
We could probably just duck this diamond. If we duck this diamond, what happens? I mean, is it just down 1?
It could be down 2, but I mean, there's just not a lot that can happen. There's no club roughs. 1, 2, 3. They get their 3 aces or their 2 aces, the club and the 2 hearts.
No, I'm thinking about some continuation, like maybe we play another diamond over here and then we play a 3rd diamond. And then it kind of gets, and I mean, we might try. We're probably going to set up clubs. I mean, we might have to set up clubs first on the lie of the cards.
Yeah, this might actually be a hand where giving multiple rough stuffs is best defense because North-South have so many aces to knock out. That you continue a diamond, maybe declare pulls 1 trump, maybe. They have to lead up to they probably play a spade first because they have to lead up to the club. Oh, a heart switch.
He may be thinking that they need to rough diamonds.
I mean, but like that
Ace and
seems
one.
unlikely.
Yeah.
Like that seems unlikely. I mean, we did. I mean, East did bid 3 diamonds, which I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, like if East might have. I mean, you're also counting the points, right? Like South did show a good hand with hearts. Like you can give them maybe ace fifth of hearts, and like partner did give a suit preference for spades, so we kind of know partner has a spade card. Like ace queen, they're also a past hand. Like is our partner really jumped in 3 diamonds with like just a spade card from what it looks like? Probably not. So I think they have to have 5 diamonds. I think it's pretty clear that this duck of the diamond was just a severe transportation, just to basically not give them the option to win a diamond in the West End later and do something when more information is available.
This goes back to something I mentioned on Monday. That was something that Drew taught me like 10 years ago, which is when you know trumps are splitting badly, just like lead fourth best or keep leading your long suit, just force the opponents. And that's why I think multiple rough slops might be the best defense here. You're just continuing to force them. You're going to get your trump tricks naturally. You don't want roughs. You want to force them to rough to make your trumps better.
And like as the cards lie there, they just kind of they still have ace of spades to knock out. So if hearts are 3-3, they're gonna make. If hearts are 4-2, they kind of have to play for. Okay, so they're gonna knock out the ace of spades first, sort of before they commit to any more rounds of trump. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's just down one. This is a fairly normal line of play.
Yeah, similar 3 hearts at the other table. After the diamond opening, notice that he's decided to make a preemptive race of diamonds, right, and kind of just forego showing the hearts, the spades. What do you think about that?
I agree. I think it's fine as long as a diamond. What are they? Do they play a balanced club? Do they play a strong club? East West.
They play a short club, but the diamond could be balanced if it is the 1-0 trump rebid.
I actually like the preemptive raise at imps only though.
Yeah, if a diamond promises 4, then certainly. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
diamond
almost
promises
always
4,
4,
not
but
on
it's also
balance
often.
necessarily.
Like if it promises, I guess. Okay, so you're saying it doesn't have to be.
It could be balanced
like,
if it's 12 to 14 or whatever their range is for the 1-0 rebid.
Okay. Then yeah, I like it. Although I will say, I think I would have doubled as South, sort of like a responsive double. Yeah. I mean, you catch a club fit if you don't have a major suit fit like here, and then if partner has both majors, they're gonna start with hearts. Like it's kind of the perfect shape to make a responsive double.
Yeah. Committing to cards with ace, fourth of hearts, with spades. For all you know, partner might have. I mean, I guess it's unlikely, but partner might be 5-5 spades and 3 hearts, and chose not to overcall a spade, or more likely this shape, where we don't have a major fit, but we do have a club fit.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree about the takeout double here, but when you start doing it with like even weirder shapes, your partner is gonna hang you. You're gonna put your partner in a tough spot every time. Like if you start making weird takeout doubles and like you have the south hand and you're relying on your partner to have 4 hearts most of the time. And I agree with Julie. You should double and send it back to them and say, hey, please bid your best suit. But go ahead.
It also has the advantage, sometimes we make a takeout double of a diamond with like ace, jack, third of diamonds, right? It happens. You've got your 14 count, your 4-3-3-3 or 3-3-3-4, and partner can maybe leave it in. They're red, they're going to go to 3 diamonds.
Play the 9 of hearts. I don't think it's a realistic play anyone's going to play play to the 6 if we played small here. But I guess we did play the Queen of Hearts voluntarily. It's Wested earlier.
Also, and the only downside of preempting here is obviously missing a full 4 spade fit and being cold for 4 spades. I mean, even if you do have a spade fit, they're most likely splitting bad, and like the part score is not the biggest deal at imps.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the other downside is going down 500, but
They are vulnerable.
So it looks like we're doing the rough slough thing at the other table, which I think is right. I'm not sure if it's gonna net an extra trick though. So now if we play another diamond,
Yeah.
obviously South can't afford to pitch with their long heart holding, so you're gonna rough this with the 6 of hearts in North, shedding a club from South. Maybe you're just fine. You just still lose the same 5 tricks.
It's gonna feel uncomfy.
Yeah, exactly. Uncomfy. The worst thing in bridge. I hate feeling uncomfy in bridge.
Yeah.
So in another diamond, so we pitch a club, rough over there, a king of hearts, jack of spades, maybe pitching a club, queen of clubs. Everyone's gonna follow, and now we can sort of.
Yeah, now you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, and West is following to all of that.
It's interesting they both got to 3 hearts.
Yeah, I really think North South at the secondary table had a chance to collect 500, but it's tough. You've got both
500
losers.
doubling 3 diamonds. I don't think you're doubling 3 diamonds in practice.
No, probably not.
North really has the trump holding to saw it off.
Yeah. Nobody's got
Whoa! Look at this hand. Culver 6 hearts. Yeah.
I was still watching the other hand. Yeah, that is quite a hand.
Yeah, they've kind of taken the line, which I was thinking. And yeah, they're going to be down 1.
24. 24.
Wait, West claim. Wait. That claim is wrong.
Claim declined.
Okay.
Phew.
Like my credit card.
Okay, they might have accidentally misclaimed hit the wrong number.
Culver 6 diamonds too. Don't.
So I get a lot of flack for this, but I have some vindication here. I would also open the West hand 1 heart. I guess it's only 19. Sorry, it looked to me more like 22. It looked like 22 or 23, and I was like, oh, no 2 club opener. I like it, but it's 19. It's a 1 heart opener.
But if you had the king of hearts, Julie.
It is an easier hand to describe than other unbalanced hands. I really hate opening 5-5s if I'm not playing some kind of coquish or some way to show a 2-suiter.
This is an interesting question, actually. Okay, let's say you open a heart. All right, I've had this come up in discussion before. Let's say you do open a heart, which I agree with you. I like opening a heart. Partner bids in no trump. What do you bid now?
Well, I wouldn't do it with this hand. I mean, if you forced me to, you'd just make a game forcing jump into minor and diamonds.
Yeah,
or you did gazilli, whatever your method is.
The reason I ask is because you have a 5-card man. You decide, okay, I'm going to open this a heart. You have 4-4 in the minors. Which one do you pick on your rebid?
Oh, certainly diamonds.
Okay, and I've heard an argument for clubs here, just because if your partner has diamonds, they'll bid them now. But are you going to bid 4 clubs to show the clubs at one point? You know what I'm saying? It's a weird auction and it's counterintuitive, but I remember someone telling me that you should start with clubs.
Well, so I like using clubs as just like the default, right? Like your 3-7-2-1 with a 19.
Oh yeah.
Or 3-6-3-1. Yeah, I don't want to be. I like having 3 diamonds be diamonds.
Yeah, if Julie rebids 3 clubs game forcing, it's very ambiguous.
It could be a void. You could be 3-7-3-0. I mean.
Yeah.
So here it looks like some interesting things here at the main table.
They're playing gazilli.
Yeah, but so East chose to start with a no trump, with king queen third of hearts before it. They probably play semi-constructive or constructive heart raises. I used to be completely on board and do it this way. I've kind of moved in the other direction where I would just certainly bid 2 hearts, basically get my hand off my chest. I've got some shape. I've got tens. I've got king queen third and trumps. But now we've had a gazilli auction, which is still fine. So 2 clubs was either clubs or any 17 plus. 2 hearts said, I don't care if you have 17 plus, I do not want to go to game. And now East comes back and says,
Ooh.
okay, I hear you. I'm still bidding more.
What do you think about the East hand at the other table? So North overcalled a spade, South jammed 4 spades, West made a double, and the East had a decision.
I would raise to 2 hearts over a spade. I mean, I can see why you wouldn't. You have 3 small spades, disgusting.
Mhm.
But I would raise to 2 hearts. That's where I live.
Wes is getting in there.
So I don't think it'll change anything. But then we can see again the light but somewhat shapely 1 spade overcall from North really kind of caused a problem.
Yeah. And West made a pretty reasonable pass, I would say. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you expect for 5 hearts here. Probably about this, but maybe a bit weaker. But also, like, why did partner pull our double? I mean, our double could be passed, I think, with high frequency.
I would expect, I would expect a weekend with 3 or 4 hearts for sure. That's why I would have bid 2 hearts now, because we are making a slam.
Do you think the king queen of hearts is the reason he pulled the double? He's no defense, 0.
He's got negative defense.
You're exactly.
Like the ace of hearts that his partner thinks he's cashing might not even be cashing. I mean, I think it's a clear pull, but I wouldn't be in this spot because I would have bid 2 hearts the first time.
Could West have maybe done 4-0 though, with a different hand with like takeout oriented, but like, I mean, double also suggests you can pass with more frequency, like with a balanced hand or something, and nothing to do.
Well, if your partner has king queen third of spades instead of king queen third of hearts, now it's different.
Does partner ever have king queen third of spades still over here? I mean, they didn't
Absolutely.
win 1 spade 4 spades.
But a spade trick.
Absolutely. No, they easily can have king queen third of spades. They can have king queen 10 of spades. I mean, yeah, you give North a 5-5 spades and a minor. You give South 5-5 spades and a minor. They're easily bidding 4 spades, missing some good spade honors.
Yeah, I think double is a little bit flexible. Like, hey, do you have any defense over there? Oh no, bid 4 or 5 hearts then, please.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think East would pass certainly with an ace, with queen third of spades, queen jack third of spades, things like that.
These 5-level decisions are so difficult. I find them so incredibly difficult, and like really ironing out your agreements on like what 4-0 is, what double is, what passing is, and if we're in a forcing pass, take a lot of partnership, trust and agreement and discussion.
I'm pretty sure at some point Christian told me that in his system notes with Adam Kaplan, the longest section and the section that they've talked the most about is what 4-0 trump means in various auctions.
That's a Michael Rosenberg thing,
Really?
right? Yeah, I remember he had that quiz, like that whole thing that was like, what is 4-0? And it was like, is it this? Is it this? Is it like all the different types of ways it can be different?
The smart. I should really start paying attention to 4-0.
Yeah.
So it looks like 4 spades showed a control. 5 diamonds was like, I got something for you. Like what does diamonds do for you?
10-5th. Maybe it's a last train. Like, I can't cue big clubs, but I don't know. I might have something good. I mean, you know, when your partner's making the slam try on their own after you said, I don't have crap, you have the King of Hearts, which is a key card, and the Queen of Hearts, which is kind of like a 6th key card. It's pretty good considering you bid 1 no and you said, I don't have anything.
Yeah, the Doubleton Club is also phenomenal. I mean, you know, partners got 6 points in clubs. They could just have 7 points in clubs and the Ace King Jack of diamonds. And now we need to rough a club or 2 in our hand.
Like 3 little hearts, and then the King of Diamonds and the Queen of Clubs are like, no, gross. Okay, they got there. Good stuff.
I think the 5 diamond bid was kind of the star of the show.
Yeah.
I know Fengxing from Michigan Bridge Club. He's a U of M PhD student. He's almost finished at this point. He's graduating soon. Or maybe he just graduated. He's an incredible teacher with, you know, our newbies, but I haven't seen him play that much. I think the 5 diamond bid was really, really good here.
Yeah. Got to a very thin slam. And, you know, what's interesting is the opponents never said a word in this auction. So, you know, how do you judge what's going on in spades? I mean, if you know they have a 10-card fit and you have 3 little spades, you're like, okay, yeah, great. That's really good. So, I mean, I don't know how he figured it out, but his partner kept bidding and he said, I've got 1.5 key cards over here, so let's go.
Yeah, and the 5th diamond is huge. I mean, you could rough a club, but it would make the play a lot trickier. You know, if let's say they lead a spade, right? They tap you at trick 1. You do have this 4th round club to take care of, but here you just pull trump and pitch it on diamond. So
yeah.
So it looks like at the other table, East-West had a balanced club and a transfer auction. So a club, or no, sorry, not that. Oh, we switched tables. Okay.
Yeah.
No, they did.
But it was basically what he said. Hearts, the 1 diamond showed hearts. 1 heart was basically any balanced min.
Okay.
And Drino was Drino, and they let I believe they let a club. And then another club was played, and then spade shift. Queen was inserted. King, another spade back to the ace. King of diamonds. Sal did throw the jack of diamonds on the king, but obviously you're not gonna. There isn't really any play over there, so you just. Declare's gonna take the rest. In fact, Declare's not claimed yet, which is quite surprising.
A nice 13-up pickup for Chen. Well done.
Yeah. Cutting that deficit.
So in the transfer wall, is this transfer wall style? Is this what this is?
It's a transfer wall style. Yep.
So a club, a diamond, a heart. Do you just bid? Do you always bid 1 heart with your weak no trumps unless you're void?
So it depends on it depends on the variant you're playing. Some people play that bidding a heart shows 3, and that with the less than 3 hearts you bid a rebid a no trump. I do happen to know I do happen to know this exact club system they're playing. They do it such that reading 1 no trump would show like the big 17, 19, 18, 19 balanced hand. So they just bid 1 heart with basically all balanced hands. In fact, 1 heart could also occasionally have a single 10 in case there's not really a better bid they want to make. Like maybe they're 3, 1, 4, 5. And
what if they have 4 spades and anything?
If they have 4 spades and they're unbalanced, they could bid 1 spade, but 1 spade would be unbalanced.
Gotcha. Cool. So if they have the choice, if they have 3 hearts and 4 spades, they still start with a heart?
Yep.
With a balanced hand, yeah.
Gotcha. Never played it, so not really familiar, but I like it. It would break my little basic 2/1 brain, I think.
Yep.
I thought that about like playing. I played like a strong club with relays for like a year with Owen, and I thought that it was gonna hurt my entire consciousness, but it wasn't. It wasn't as bad. It just feels like a different game, honestly, to me.
So what do we think about doubling with this hand? I mean, isn't this a hand you might bid 3 spades over 1 spade?
What are the clubs? My little thing is covering the clubs.
It's ace third of clubs.
Thank you.
Hmm. You could also see the other 3 hands and work it out from there.
I was working on it.
I think there also might be a way if you drag and drop the bar that's covering.
Yeah, that is
somewhere
true.
else.
So if you hover over the bar and like you can drag it and move it.
Oh, thank you. This was not a problem the other day. Okay. Man, that's a good hand. That's 8 tricks.
That's what I'm saying. You might try 3 spades. Is it?
3
that
spades
hand
would be
that good?
should be a stopper ask, I assume, a Western cue.
I think I like 3 spades better than double, but you do have 3 hearts. You certainly want to get to 4 hearts a lot of the time.
This hand is all about diamonds, right? I mean, I don't know. If I double, if I'm going to power double and bid my suit, I don't know. I need more than this.
I also don't know if I agree with 3 spades after 3 clubs. I think I would have just bid 3 diamonds if they're going this route, and then partner can bid 3 no themselves. Might as well show what my hand is.
It seems like South was trying to double to try to find hearts, and barring that, it was basically like a 1 spade, 3 spade Western cue.
I feel like 3 spades often imply. I feel like 3 spades implied a different kind of hand to expect for South, like sort of like a more balanced-ish hand, but like a really big hand with club support, sort of like trying for 3 no trump. Like, let's say North had rebid 4 clubs. Was South going to pass 4 clubs? I don't know.
I think they would probably bump clubs or now.
I
You're
mean,
right.
would they accept clubs as the final strain? I guess.
That's a good point. I don't know what the plan was. If barring a 3 no bid from North.
Because with the South end, I would kind of want to just commit to diamonds, like Drew said. And I think that having started with the double, I would have just bid 3 diamonds over 3 clubs if I decide I want to play in diamonds and not clubs, which I think I kind of want to commit to.
Yeah, you guys are making good points. All of that said, I think all of us would have started with 3 spades as opposed to double. So
Yeah, of course. Ooh, Nerdy Burp cheering 50 bits. Thank you so much.
I mean, also like North bid on this hand because they're sitting up there with a 10 count, right? But I mean, give them the ace of spades and nothing else. You're gonna have problems reach 3 no, or the king of spades, and not much else.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, but same. I mean, I have sympathy for the double because you could just as easily give North king 10 6 of hearts and nothing else, and we're
All right. Where's
It's
the
gonna be
squeeze
hard.
at? There's a squeeze. I need to find it.
Squeeze.
I'm trying to locate it. West just a club guard, East just a heart guard.
Yeah, you just unblock the hearts, right?
Yeah, that's what we should do. Yep. No, but East can pitch. East can pitch after. So Spades is. So I don't know. I feel like there's.
Are you saying that double dummy says he's gonna make an extra trick?
I'm trying to figure out if you can make 6 from this position. I have not located how yet.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Mhm.
East can just pitch a heart and a club, right?
Yeah, that's the problem.
And West can pitch his spade.
Yeah.
That said, East doesn't know he can pitch a club, but
It feels like unblocking the hearts though was
a little
technique.
I mean, you could always do it at this position.
Oh, he's doing it. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there was any way around that knowing East had 5 spades, but it's good
Maybe
practice.
if he's had 3 clubs, probably is the answer. Like somebody needed to have the king of hearts and 3 clubs. But I don't think there was another one available just around suit squeeze. But I'm wondering if there were any other squeezes that could have been played out.
So we got a 2 diamond overcall from the hand in question at the other table.
And
The double squeezes are hard to see sometimes because if you read the Bridge Squeezes complete book, it seems like it's always about cashing your tricks in the right order with a double, right?
Mhm.
Those are sometimes difficult. Like they have like 6 types of double squeezes, and it's all about cashing your tricks in the right order.
And unblocking, yeah.
Yep.
So we got 1 spade, 2 diamonds, and then a raise to 2 spades with the 3 count with 4 spades. Although it's a very chunky 3 count. I mean, look at all those 10s and 9s.
A chunky 3 count.
But we also have we don't have a king or a queen. We just have 3 jacks.
Yeah, but you got Jack 10, you got Jack 9, you got 4 trumps. What's this is a great hand.
Spade, 2 diamonds, 2 spades.
I'm just messing. I'm not surprised about the 2 spade raise, but it's aggressive.
South is on a different approach. 2 diamonds, then double, and then 3 spades. I get it.
Yeah.
Mm.
This feels. I mean, you still kind of run into the problem of, give partner king 10 6 the hearts and out, or king jack 5th or 6 the hearts and out. 2 diamonds could just get passed out. It could go spade 2 diamonds all pass.
Oh, look at the north hand. Meanwhile, our partner has shown a game force with 5 diamonds. I mean, yes, they are a past hand, but still, we have such a big hand over here. In fact, on the lie of the cards, 6 diamonds will make. Not that we reach it probably, because we're off the queen of diamonds and the ace of hearts and the ace of spades. But I guess it depends. I mean, I guess it depends on how good their methods are. But they're probably going to stop in 5 diamonds, I think.
So north is relaying, is that right?
No. After 2 diamonds, everything was sort of natural. At the other table, we're going to see a relay auction, assuming West does not just bid assuming that East West do not bid spades in the middle. Like maybe goes as pass a strong club. East decides to make like double showing majors or something, and then West gets excited. Like I could see that happening.
6 diamonds probably doesn't make.
It kind of. What am I missing? Why does 6 diamonds not make?
Shows the majors. It seems like there's a good chance declare will misguess trumps.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're saying like as it might play out, right? That makes sense.
Well,
If that's the auction.
On a spade lead, you can't misguess trumps because you'll have to rough that.
Yeah, you'll have to rough that, and then you kind of. I mean, you could try it like playing a club to the king, diamond to the jack. I mean, yeah, but then there's sort of like you're trapped after that.
You
might have to
can
play a hard
misguess it.
early. You might have to play a hard early, maybe, but then they can always play another spade and then force another rough. So you might be forced to get it right.
I feel like they've almost in a weird way wrong sided. You really need the ace of spades on lead, which will not happen.
I mean, but if you rough, you can play a club over and take a diamond hook.
Yeah, but the problem is after a diamond hook, ace of diamonds is cash, you're sort of like trapped in that hand. You don't have an entry back to south hand to pull the third trump, assuming West is queen, third of trumps.
Right, and you
So
have
you kind of have to play you have to play a hard trick too, most likely. But the problem is if you play a hard trick too, then they knock out the ace of hearts and they play another spade tap, and then you're forced to rough again, and now you're back to 2-2 trumps.
Mm-hmm. It's really kind of a gross, like a sick.
I mean, there is a world maybe where what do you call it? So we forced her off, then we played club with the king, take a spade, diamond hook, and then after that we Maybe we can try ace, queen, jack of clubs, pitching. I mean, I guess there definitely are options. You could try something like ace, queen, jack of clubs, pitching a heart, king of hearts, roughing finesse. And if ace has ace of hearts, as you might expect, then after that you cover that, you play a diamond up, queen of hearts pitching the last spade, and then you kind of have a claim at that point. That would require West having 4 clubs, a queen third of diamonds, and not the ace of hearts. Maybe.
You mean pull one trump and then go after?
Yeah. Pull one round to a trump, 4 clubs pitching the 8 of hearts, and then take a roughing finesse. That's sort of the only line I can visualize where West has queen third of diamonds, and you're able to pick it up if you're playing 6 diamonds in the south.
So let's see. On the actual auction, North showed hearts, South bid 2 no, North bid clubs, I assume. I can't see. And then
Michael Schuster says Duffy didn't double 4 spades. Where is 4? Oh yeah, Cornelius did not double 4 spades. That is quite. It's a splinter though. I mean, do you really want to double the days? I mean, like it's a splinter. I don't know.
sometimes, like I have the agreement with some people that doubling their known shortness bid asks for a different suit.
Might
Like
ask a different lead.
yeah, often the suit right under it, which doesn't make sense here because that's hearts, although they've bid all the suits. But it's a good point, but there may be some question about what it asks for. I agree with a club lead. I think a club lead is good. Just in case we have to get our club trick set up while we still have the ace of hearts. That's kind of my thinking. But unfortunately, East has all the stuff in spades and none of the stuff in clubs.
So what do you think is the best line in 5 diamonds over here? Do we just sort of play diamond, or I kind of want to preserve the king of clubs, but also they did lead the 2 of clubs, which might look like a stiff. Jacob trying to be tricky.
I think you're pretty safe to go diamond, right? You win this.
The king, but I'm trying to figure out like what happens if it's a 4-0 break. Like there is a world in which maybe West has 4 trumps, and let's say Jack of diamonds you pass around. Actually, you can just pass the Jack of diamonds around, but then there might be like maybe heart to the ace, club rough as an option. But I mean, you're kind of just going down. If that's the world, you can't avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you're just playing ace of diamonds.
Well, no, yeah. So the problem, there is a problem with diamond now because if the hand with the ace of hearts has queen third of trumps, they're going to pull your trump and cash the ace of spades. So
right.
Yeah, so we will have to rough us. So we will have to play club, but also we're in the wrong hand.
I think I would honestly. I would win the ace of clubs and pull 1 trump, just get a couple kids off the street, a diamond to the king, and now play a heart.
Right.
And see what happens. And honestly, it might be that ducking the heart is the best defense from West, but given that it's ace third, I don't think it matters.
The problem is, let's say it's your trumps are 3-1, right? And you're hypothetical. I mean, isn't it still have the same problem when the ace of clubs, ace of diamonds, diamond to the king?
Just diamond to the king.
Diamond.
No, I'm just playing a diamond. I'm playing the 10 of diamonds to the king.
And now you're playing a heart up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Oh yeah, that works. That's probably the best option.
And now, like, you're worried. You might be worried about losing. Now you're only going to lose a heart and a club rough is available, right? Still making 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are worried a little bit about a club rough.
Yeah. More than a little bit, but yes.
This is why bridge is so hard because we have like the brain trust here, 3 people plus chat trying to figure out how to play this hand looking at all 4 hands. And poor Jonathan is looking at 2 hands and can't bounce any ideas off of anyone. I feel like it'd be nice if you had like a posse, right? When you're declaring a tough hand. They don't like offer you any like suggestions, but they just tell you why your ideas won't work.
Yeah. So like basically like a chess engine.
Mhm.
And they're going to take the rest 6. What's and like we kind of talked about at the other table, East did overcall a spade. They didn't choose the majors, but a spade
What
broke the
line did he?
relay, so 2 diamonds was game forcing.
Wait, what line did he take? Did he take the line you suggested, Julie? 1 round of
Almost.
diamonds?
No, he played it. He played ace of diamonds, diamond to the king. So
No, he played
No,
ace of diamonds, king of hearts.
king of hearts. Yeah.
Okay.
So almost,
So
yeah.
too far off. Yeah.
So what happened here? A club, a spade, 2 diamonds. Or sorry, yeah, a club, a spade. Another fairly aggressive overcall. I mean, your partner's a passed hand, and you obviously want the spade lead. But
Yeah.
it's also very unlikely they're going to double you in some number of spades. Unless
That is very aggressive. Maybe he's just trying to get in on the strong club.
I mean, he just won a spade
It's
lead.
probably the lowest bid that would turn off the relays if that's a consideration for him.
I mean, a heart is the lowest real bid, but
I mean, he's bidding that vulnerable is like, very
yeah,
aggressive.
they can
in
call
my
your
book,
bluff.
at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah, given that your spades are so good, it's just so unlikely they're going to be able to double you.
Sure.
I agree.
And partner should only get excited with 4 or 5.
What does partner
I
do?
mean, your heart certainly stinks when you see the tray come back with 4 spades. But
Should partner get excited with 6?
he did, so should is a.
If I bid a spade here and my partner puts 4 spades on the table, I'm like, oh God. Every time.
Every time.
Why do I do this?
Why do I do this? Why am I like this?
Every time.
I'm curious what the alert on the pass was from
It does go.
North.
It was last year. It was requesting double.
Okay, so a pretty standard forcing pass situation.
Yeah.
Slam try in diamonds.
Yep. And now South has found the 6 diamonds, but I was kind of debating whether they do have that bid. Given they are a pass hand and they're kind of like a max for a pass hand. But king third of spades looks kind of disgusting here.
Did you see the alert of 6 diamonds?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
6 diamonds always makes.
Yeah, 6 diamonds. That's a good corollary to class, which is club leads against slams. They work more often than not, honestly.
I thought it was 7 diamonds always makes. Is it
Well,
6 diamonds?
Honestly, I've heard DSAM, which is diamond slams always make, so sure, grands too.
Maybe I've been getting that wrong and I need to stop bidding 7 diamonds.
You've been playing bridge for like 15 years, just slamming 7 diamonds on the table, waiting for it to make.
Yeah.
Looks like North overcalled a heart at the other table and just insisted on hearts, despite South's best efforts to do anything else. So they've got 15 opposite 10, and they're in 3 hearts with a 7-card fit. Meanwhile, No Trump takes a number of tricks. I'm not sure what number, but it's definitely a number of tricks. 5, 6, yeah, I'm pretty sure North-South may have aired at the other table and not getting to 3 now. I'm not sure who was supposed to do something differently, but...
It's 15 opposite. Oh, it's 15 opposite 10, yeah.
Overcall auctions are so tough. They are
tricky.
Now, Brent has got his work cut out for him in 6 diamonds. This is where it's going to get interesting. With the spade lead as well.
You're going to up to 7%.
I just realized this is Brent versus Rory. Man, that happens a lot.
Yeah, brother versus brother matchup. We had that yesterday also in the USA2 U21 finals with Arthur versus Nathan Gong.
Oh, gosh. They're both so wonderful, too.
Yeah, I'm glad my siblings don't play bridge.
When I was growing up, I have a 4-year-old brother, or he's 4 years older than I am. He's not 4. And he was always better at me than everything. And when I started playing bridge and getting a bit better, I kind of asked him, he knows like the basics, like rubber bridge basically. And I asked him why he didn't want to play, if it was that he didn't think he'd be better than I am, or whether he was just gonna let me have this one thing? And he just said yes. Like, I'm still not sure why he never got into it the way I did. But
So
Okay.
we talk about the play in 5 diamonds. How about the play in 6 diamonds? The kind of
The
do we
spade rough
just
has
commit?
started.
They
Did
did
we
start with the
say-
spade draw. We might have to commit. I mean, it looks like he's probably going to commit to Queen of Diamonds dropping. I was just wondering if there's any world in. I mean, who do you think is more likely to have 3 diamonds in this auction? You think where East and
Wait.
West have sort of overcalled one spade and bit 4 spades?
He just
Wait.
went for it.
No. He's fine. He
He's
can
fine.
pitch 2 spades. He can pitch 2 spades.
You know,
Yeah.
he's fine, but man, he just went for it.
no, I mean, he can't get back. Oh yeah, you just lose a heart. You're good.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah. And I was trying to figure out who's more likely to have 3 diamonds in this auction, where East overcalled a spade, West jumped to 4 spades. I think East is probably more likely to have 3 diamonds if that's the case. I think West more
Okay.
likely to jump to 4 spades with a stiff diamond, maybe white diamond.
Yeah, and they didn't lead a singleton.
Yeah, leading a club would maybe suggest 3 small or 2 small diamonds with the West hand.
Checking
and
for
more hearts.
lurkers. Maybe he's trying to get them to pitch a club.
No, he wants a club pitch 100% in case clubs are 5-0. He's just trying to protect himself.
I know. I wasn't checking for lurkers. But I'm wondering if he was going to run the Jack of Diamonds is what I'm wondering.
I can text him and ask him that question.
Yeah. Ask him. Say, hey, were you going to run the Jack of Diamonds if East had played low?
I'll ask him and I'll get you an answer. Because I think they probably are done with the set almost at this point in real time. Know that this is 30 minutes delayed.
This is one of the hands, a lot of times we talk about making a plan ahead of time and because it gives a lot away, right? If you play 2 cards to a trick, you lead from one hand, the next guy plays, and now you start thinking, it gives a lot away. That's not as true when you're declaring a slam. The opponents probably are not going to have a hard time finding the right defense for down 1. So like he maybe didn't waste any brain power on thinking about he thought about it briefly and then just said, okay, I'm going to see what happens, right? And so you see the queen pop up. You save your mental energy.
Yep. And know the double of 1 heart, that shows 4 to 5 spades, I believe. I believe their 1 spade response would sort of be like a transfer to no trump, sort of, I don't have major. I want you to bid a no trump if you can. And West actually also made an interesting decision to open a club, not a diamond with the actual hand. And you could also and maybe there might also be people. I assume he's probably going to treat this as a 2-0 rebid. That's sort of his plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 17-18 balanced. Although he is in 4th chair, so presumably they play a 15-17 no trump. You should always play a 15-17 no trump in 4th chair.
Yep.
So he's treating this as 18-19 perhaps, which I don't think is the worst evaluation. I'm wondering see what Kaplan and Rubens has to say about it.
I'm interested that he passed over 3 clubs. He chose not to bid 3 diamonds. He chose not to. He decided to pass it, and now the question is, does he pass 3 hearts out? He hasn't really shown his hand yet.
So Kaplan and Rubens puts the 16 count with Jacob at 17.85. So showing it as 18-19 is not unreasonable, except now he didn't really show it at all.
Yeah.
Don't you just hate when you open in 4th chair with this great hand and then the opponents end up declaring and then they just wrap 140 and you're like, I could have passed. I hate being in 4th chair. I hate it. It's not like I always get it wrong type of thing, but it's such an annoying decision to have to make.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with this hand, it seems like you're going plus. This one might not be so hard.
Notice that at the second table, West elected to pass the 12 count. We did see an earlier pass in the match where I think Cornelius passed a 12 count, and that sort of made the auction time out differently, where the opponents ended up getting 200 cost them. Meanwhile, over here with West passing the 12 count at the other table, North South are going to have an uncontested 1-0 auction and bid 3-0, and they're favored to make it with ace third of hearts on side, clubs 3-3.
You know what's interesting about this hand now that I'm looking at it? I think 3 hearts is down 1, and They can't make anything east-west. I mean, he did good.
Yeah, they lose 2 hearts, 2 spades, and a club in practice. They might have to get to a club lead to. I mean, I guess they have to play. They'll have to get a club lead pretty early on, maybe to be it. Yeah, they're probably a favorite to beat 3 diamonds. So.
Well, they
Yeah,
can't make
would be a nice plus. What?
They definitely can't make 4 diamonds or 3 no.
No. They're going down in 3 diamonds, 100%.
Can they make 3 spades? They lose
East West. No, they have the same. They pretty much have the same losers.
No, because they can just pitch them on diamonds. But I think they lose. They probably do make 3 spades.
Like they leave 2 hearts and now they play a club. What do? Now you pull 1 round of trump. They play another club. You pull another round of trump. They play another. They catch a 3rd club. They catch the club.
You don't have the timing.
Yeah, you're down in 3 of any contract, east west. So.
Yeah. Well, Jacob did judge well to open and judge well to let him play 3 hearts.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's gonna get his 50.
I think he kind of made his bet after he opened a club. He can't come in with 3 diamonds now. Over 3 clubs, like, because he's showing a balanced hand, right? He can't, like, 3 diamonds would be clubs and diamonds, like 4 diamonds and 6 clubs or something like that.
Yeah, and it probably will be a system win, right? Because assuming you open the best hand of diamond, it might go like pass a diamond, a heart, east might bid double or a spade, and now you actually have a free 3 diamond bid available, which has not been eaten yet. Whereas maybe a club and then bid 3 diamonds might have implied a different kind of hand. I'm not sure.
I feel like 18 and 19 balance, like, most of us would just open that our better minor, right? And it goes a major pass mixed on our right. How do you show that hand? You don't, right? You just don't.
You kind of don't. You kind of have to either just sort of bid on your own or you just pass it out.
Or just double with like a real takeout double, I guess.
Yeah.
And an 18 count. Yeah. I really almost never, with these hands with like a solid minor like this, upgrade them into some balanced no trump range. That just feels like a misdescription. Like, a scattered 18 count is totally different than the trick taking of the ability of this hand.
Yeah, Finn might open it 2 no trump.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying
I understand what you're trying to say. Yep.
It just, like, any scattered 18 or 19 balanced, it's a totally different description of what you actually have. I'm not saying that, like, he didn't misjudge that it was really good and upgraded it, but you want your partner to make a good decision, so,
Yep.
I don't know how to bid this hand otherwise. Like, if I start with a diamond and then rebid 3 diamonds, that feels like an underbid for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have a 3-card major mixed in with it, now it's like even harder when your partner bids that major.
I think going back to the, like, like if you open a minor with the 18 and 19 and then sometimes you get shut out of the auction. A lot of times that's just good or okay. I think what's not emphasized enough when you're learning bridge is that 18 opposite 2 high card points plays so much worse than like 10 opposite 10 or 12 opposite 8. You just have to be able to get back and forth. You have to be able to, like, have threats in both hands so that it's harder for the defense to just know exactly what to do.
Very good point.
I was talking to someone about
go ahead.
I was talking to someone about playing a 14 to 16 no trump. We played it and he invited with 10 and I was like, oh, usually we just bid 3 no with 10. And he was saying, like, well, I don't get that. With 15 to 17 you invite with 9, and go to game with 10. So if you move the range a point lower, why wouldn't you invite with 10 and go to game with 11? And I was like, well, first of all, you want to bid with the field. There's a lot of other considerations, but one of them is, 15 opposite 9 plays worse than 14 opposite 10. That extra jack, that extra queen with the, like switch a couple things around. It's really kind of uncanny, kind of surprising how much better it goes if everything's more even.
Yeah.
Like you see that also with like 14 opposite 10 versus 12 opposite 12, right? You open your 12 count, partner decides to game force with 12. A lot of times it's fine if you have a fit. 14, you open, you show a 12 to 14 with a 14 count, partner invites with 10, and it's like real dicey.
Right. Yes. The flexibility of the hand for sure. And that's why a lot of people talk about why 4-4 fits are better than 5-3 fits. I mean, that's sort of like there's a little more to that, but the 4-4 fits are just more flexible, and it's easier to take to cross rough. There's just more flexibility on which hand to set up. But with the bad trump breaks, now it's usually the 5-3 fits are better.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Yeah.
And you play 20 like if you open 2-0 and your partner raises you to 3-0 with a 4 count, like you know how miserable that is, right? Trying to sit there and make 9 tricks with that.
Meanwhile, this table is quite a bit ahead. So the other table is still playing 3-0 on the board that North-South missed 3-0 previously.
Yep.
And don't think there was anything too interesting on 25 or 26, but we'll see. Here, looks like South has 14.
4 clubs and 2 spades on defense, but Declare will not take what? Yeah, Declare, they're going to make 1-0, probably.
Man, they're really
Ganesan.
running away with it. Like, I didn't...
There's a lot of bridge left. This is juniors.
I just didn't realize it was the set was that big of a difference. So, yeah, getting to that 6 diamonds was 13 imps, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they squeezed out 6 more imps on this board, 24.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about the not getting to 3-0 on 24, but it's not an easy option.
I understand.
Yeah, I have sympathy. So this was the one with the, so here we see West obviously opened a diamond at the other table with the strong hand we've been talking about forever. It's gone a diamond, a heart double showing 4 or 5 spades.
Yep.
Probably a mixed raise again of 3 diamonds by South. It's a very good agreement.
It is 4 trip.
Love of mixed raise.
I think it's probably what you do, but
if you don't have a way to always show a mixed raise on your convention card, I add it as soon as possible.
This one's an easy one. A jump in opener's minor. It has to be a jump. That's important. But if you're looking to add something fun to
Junior might be a limit raise.
What about a limit raise? I don't love a limit
let's see.
raise.
What's the alert of Juno Trump?
Limit.
Is it mixed or is it limit?
Limit.
Well, to be fair.
Yeah, it's limit. They are playing position.
Yeah, he's a pass hand. He's got 2 aces. That's huge.
That's basically like a max.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that could make his hand better is some shortness.
Well, then, yeah, it's auto. And they sold
they're
the
going to play 3 hearts. Yeah, but at least this time West probably feels better having been able to bid 3 diamonds on their own again.
Yeah. Mixed
You're
raise.
probably going to see diamond, and how does that?
Have you guys ever
change?
listened to the Sorry Partner podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Steve Weinstein on it said that his favorite convention was mixed raises, and the reason he stated a few reasons, but the main one is that you can get to a lot of thin games. And I had never thought about that. Maybe just, I don't know, because I'm dumb, but it really is true. I mean, the 9 card fit, first of all, we all know the 9 card fit and the 8 card fit is just two different things. Like, just the playing power of is just totally different. But yeah, he was talking about reaching a lot of thin games and being able to show a mixed raise is really important. So I make all of my partners have a way to show a mixed raise at all times in all auctions. It's like the one thing I'm insistent on.
So I do think that East West are gonna beat
3 hearts.
3 hearts an extra trick. Oh, West had to play the third diamond. Yeah, if they had gone
I see.
diamond, 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 or I thought they were going diamond, diamond, and then cashing 2 clubs, and then.
So the defense was diamond, diamond, diamond. North elected to make a loser on loser play, pitching a spade in their hand. East pitched
I
a
see.
club, and now we got club, club, and now another.
I see. Yes.
Well, actually, no. Then the fourth diamond doesn't do anything, right? Because we can just drop it into south end, and we can still take the finesse as the cards lie.
Yeah, pitching a spade is fine. Yeah.
I mean, the fourth diamond probably gives them the biggest problem because maybe we're doing this from Queen Jack tied, maybe we're doing this from Jack and 1, so there's a bit of a guess involved. But so we could have given them a problem, absolutely.
Making a good play of the King of Hearts first to try to catch stiff on her with West, but here it just didn't matter.
Yeah.
And the next board is the 1-0. Is that right?
Yeah, that's pretty flat, I imagine. So club, double, a diamond showing hearts, a spade, pass. Pass might have implicitly denied 3 hearts or more. Pass 2 spades, double, sort of take out again. 2-0 trump is scrambling, 3 clubs, they're gonna play 3 clubs. And how is 3 clubs gonna play after all of that? We're probably going to duck the spade, and then South sort of has a decision on what to do.
There are some interesting points on this auction, right? So East open a balanced club. We cut the takeout double, a diamond showing hearts. Sure. North chose to chime in there with a spade, and then pass, like you said, denies 3 hearts because we would have made a support double. Now South raises, which in the modern style does not show extras. It just shows a fit. In like old style, maybe 30 or 40 years ago, it would promise extras to raise partner suit here, even though 1 spade was not forced. And now Jacob decided to make a takeout double. He's got some protection as a passed hand. And Cornelius made a 2-0 takeout style bid. A lot of people play that basically 2-0 is almost always takeout in competition, or like 2 places to play. So certainly denies like honor X and hearts. He's got the minors. He wants the partner to pick a minor. So it's a good auction. And yeah, so we're losing a spade, we're losing a heart. We can shed some diamonds on the hearts. So I think we're just making this, right? Oh no, clubs don't split.
Yeah, we're gonna lose. We're probably gonna lose 3 clubs in practice.
Uh-oh.
A heart. So look at
now
the other
ace of
table.
hearts, jack of diamonds. It's bad.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna wander off a couple tricks here.
I don't think it's probably gonna matter in practice because there's no way back to the south end, right? And I think in isolation, like obviously we can see all 4 hands, but I think more often than not, Declare probably was going to play a club to the ace and another club. Playing North for King, Queen, Jack, 4th of clubs, playing a club to the 10, or planning to do that would have been a really big play. So this, for all intents and purposes, was probably naturally roughing with what would have been a natural trump. And we are going to be able to discard our diamonds on the hearts.
He'll probably play a spade back now, right?
Yeah, it's probably a spade rough, King of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, pitching the 2 diamonds, and now we're just going to play club and claim whatever that is.
I was wrong. This is not the boring 1-0 board at the other table. I missed this board at.
This was the one where South opened a club and then they rebid 2-0 trumpets. It was a club pass, a diamond pass, 2-0 trump pass, 3-0 all pass, and then they They claimed making 3. The lead was a heart to the 9 and a king. King of diamonds was won by the ace, and then they returned a heart and then sort of just made a quick claim of 4 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 spades. But over here, it's sort of timed out differently. North balancing with Junior Trump showing the minors. He's sort of being 3 hearts. South kind of wants to make a penalty double. There you go. And 3 hearts doubled is sort of like, well, let's talk about it on a
500.
I don't know, but
looks like.
What?
Yeah, North can't lead a trump. Wasn't there one earlier on Monday where there was a doubled part score? Cyrus was getting messages that there was a doubled part score.
Richard, there was a doubled part score. Richard did not lead a trump.
Because he didn't have one, which is looking very familiar here.
Yep, deja vu over here for sure.
I mean, I think it's the same. A trump lead doesn't help. The east-west hands are very flat. I don't agree with the 3 heart bid. Even at match points, I mean, especially at imps, you run big risk without much upside. Like at best, you're making 140 and they're making 110, so you win 6. But at worst, this or even worse than this. So the imp odds really don't favor competing at imps like this. With a singleton, sure, totally different, but this is just, ugh.
So we get the queen of spades lead, and now the question is, are we going to be overtaking this? I mean, we kind of... Actually, yeah, we can just afford... I don't think it matters if we set up the 4th spade. It's not like anything useful is going to be pitched. So if North plays another spade, we can almost just sort of play ace of hearts, king of hearts, and another heart. And I guess it won't end up mattering because no hand really needs to rough into the other one. Maybe we want to rough the diamond loser. But we may not also be able to pitch it on a spade anyways.
But don't we get it 800 if we play ace of king of hearts hard and then they can't rough a diamond, right?
No, but the thing is, we can pitch it on the 4th spade, on the 13th spade, anyways.
Yes.
So I mean, it kind of depends on how we go from here. Maybe it will involve. I don't think we can pull trumps and like ideally the what we want to do is we want South to be able to get in. South to get in to play trumps twice. So maybe it involved like. Let's say we overtook trick 1. We played ace of hearts, king of hearts, and another heart. They play, let's say, spade. We play the 4th heart. That probably plays the setting defense. I think the queen of spades stocking might have been an error, like double dummy.
Yeah, I mean now we beat it 3 if we overtake the spade at trick 1.
Yeah, that might have been the correct defense because we need to. We need a way to get to South hand without playing a diamond ourselves, because we do otherwise open up the diamond. We're giving them the diamond draw potential.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, he does it here, but he's a trick late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The diamond
so we have to overtake trick 1, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the diamond switch because it would have been fine to just play another spade and now go hard.
I mean, no, another spade is also too slow.
I think he switched to a diamond because he thought this is the only time I'm getting in and I need to make it useful.
Yeah. No, it's not too slow.
And his partner didn't overtake, so he thought he wanted him to switch.
If it goes spade, let's say 2 spades and we win the 2nd spade, now we do hard. I can just play it through. I can just play another spade myself.
Right, and now there goes the diamond. Is that right?
Yeah, and then the 13th spade, I'll pitch a diamond in my hand. I mean, I'm still losing a diamond, but I'm not losing 2 diamonds.
You've got the hard entry and the spade and the diamond entry.
Yeah, you got the diamond ace entry, most importantly. Yep. So we had to overtake trick 1, but I think that is. I mean, it's a tricky plot. It's a tricky thing.
He probably didn't because he probably wanted his partner to switch to a diamond, and well, maybe not. There's doubleton and dummy actually. Never mind. With the doubleton and dummy, if it was 3 and dummy, then yeah.
I think it's findable if South, especially if North, you expect it does not have queen doubleton. But maybe there was a worry that maybe North led from queen doubleton. But that's kind of feels like an unlikely lead over here, especially when we know they don't have a trump. Right. They know they're not looking for a rough. So maybe if we do put them on queen jack 3rd or something similar, this is findable.
When you double a part score, close your
Lead
eyes and lead a
trumps.
trump, right? Right, Julie?
That's right.
I have trouble doing it, but Julie's just instant. She doesn't even. She just does it.
You need
Queen
a small-
third.
Oh, Queen and1, King
Speaking
and
of leading a
1,
Trump.
King and 1.
King
Ace
and
queen
1. You
third.
lead small. You lead small no matter what. King and 1, you lead small. Queen and 1, you lead small. Ace and 1, you lead small. No, that's not right.
Ace queen third.
Queen. No, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I have often doubled a part score and not let a trump because I had a shaky or a what's the word? Delicate holding and regretted it.
Delicate.
Because what are you waiting on? You're waiting on what? Your partner to get in and then lead a trump for you? I mean, that's just,
Yeah, you're waiting on Declare to start pulling trumps so you can take your 2 trump tricks.
Right.
Meanwhile, he's collected 4 tricks by roughing things back and forth. But you got your 2.
And often when the opponents, when you have the lion's share of the points, your opponents are going to have to rely on roughing things instead of winning things on high cards. So you want to cut down on their roughing power. I mean, that's sort of the idea behind it. I like to lead trumps when I do think it's our hand. I like to lead trumps. I mean, there's other times when I like to lead trumps, but that's one of the main ones.
So it looks like
4 spades is borderline. Let's see, they're going to lose a spade. They're going to lose. I mean, you can actually rough out the Queen of Diamonds over here as it is. So you can actually get 2 pitches. So you just need the Club King on side. So you actually might. So you're going to make it actually.
What was the lead? A spade?
So the lead was a spade. Yep. Spade to the Jack and Ace, and now and Jacob played a diamond at trick 2. North flew the ace after a bit of think, and now we're seeing Ace of Hearts and another heart. Notice the 4 of Hearts asking for a club from partner. I mean, not that you're playing anything else looking at the dummy. And I think now if Jacob plays King of Diamonds or off a diamond, I mean, like whether you're supposed to, that's a different story, but he'll make it.
I understand the spade lead. I have sympathy for it, but I would absolutely not do it.
What would you lead then?
I would lead the Ace of Hearts or the Ace of Diamonds. I mean,
probably the Ace of Hearts. Partner
honestly,
did double 3 yards.
Honestly, a club. This is a similar sort of situation where, like, how many times is partner getting in to lead a heart through? Like, they certainly have a side suit, right? We have 16. Partner could have nothing, but like they're probably shapely to be bidding like this. They probably have a fit in one of the minors. I think Ace of Hearts. I
think we might have gone down now because South can just play a heart, and now we cannot. So on 2, so North will have to make 2 pitches. North can pitch a heart. North can pitch a club. Okay, so
North
I guess they are a squeeze. No, North cannot. So yeah, North is squeezed. North is squeezed. Okay, so this works. No, actually, no. Never mind. What am I saying? Wait. So now they pitch a club. Now, okay, yeah. So we played Queen of Clubs and another club. Now they're in played in diamonds. Yeah, to play diamond.
No, he's fine.
Wait.
He's just good. He has to just unblock the.
Yeah.
Oh, he has the King of Diamonds pitch. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah. You're right.
Okay, well done. Well done for 4 spades. Can you break it?
The stiff trump lead. I mean, obviously, a lot of the time it doesn't matter. But when it does, it's just like I feel like it is so unlikely that you have to collect exactly 2 heart tricks. When they're bidding this way, you know, you just have to get your 2 heart tricks to beat it. It seems so much less likely than giving a spade either gives up tempo, like you lead the ace of hearts, you get to take a peek at dummy, or it pickles a spade holding.
Do you think though that you've got 2 ace queens here, right? And you're probably going to collect one of them, you're hoping. So he's probably thinking he doesn't want to have to guess which ace queen he's collecting both of. Is that maybe what he was thinking?
I mean, he showed hearts on the auction. He's got ace queen jack of hearts is a big difference. That's certainly, like, I have longer hearts. That's the reason I'm leading ace of hearts. You know, on a good day, king of hearts pops in dummy. You play ace of hearts, queen of hearts. It goes king and partner roughs it. Like, that's
sure
money.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. You might get lucky on that. He didn't want to guess which king was on his right.
Well, wasn't there the famous, like, Maxroth and Rodwell were defending some slam doubled or redoubled, like, literally 14 years ago, and one of them had 2 aces on lead and couldn't decide which one to lead, so he led a third suit, and it turns out one or both of the aces would have been right. I gotta go find that hand. I'm sure it's on ViewGraph. It was right when I started playing, like right when I learned what ViewGraph was. So this was probably like 2013 ish.
So being wrong about which ace was too much to bear, and so he just decided to
lead another
not do that.
Yeah, and I think it turns out that only one of them was correct. And like people have made all sorts of speculations about why that one was indicated, but it's all kind of fluff.
I had a lead problem like that on a Leitner double one time. I had jack third and jack and 1, and I had to pick which one to lead. I got it wrong, minus 2470.
In the imp pairs. In the
imp pairs.
Oh no! Oh wow! Ow.
We didn't make day 2.
I was playing with Julie, and she made a Leitner double, and I had to choose between jack third and jack and 1. I mean, there's more information on the auction, but it
barely.
Truly, it was down to these 2 suits, and I had no indication on which one it was.
I had a similar one to that, Drew. I'm gonna have to send you. I had a Leitner double where I had queen 10-6, queen 10-6, avoid in trumps and a stiff in my partner's like preempt suit, and I had to pick.
Oh, your partner had a void, and you had queen 10-6 and queen 10-6 to choose from. Yep. Nice.
Yep.
What a nightmare.
Anywho, back to the action. A diamond, 2 clubs, pass, take out double with 4-4 in the majors. 3 spades seems like
5 spades, 6 clubs. I mean, it could be a bit more solid, but sure.
I just feel like 2 might have been enough, but
I would have been 2 myself. I think 3 would imply more solid than this. You know, king jack 5th, king queen 10-9-6. Not to say they're not good suits, but they could be better. Like maybe king queen jack 5th, king queen jack 6th, and now that's looking more like that. Like
move my singleton red honors into my black suits, and now I'll bid 3 spades.
I don't even need. I would just king queen jack 5th, stiff, king queen jack 6 is now you need an ace from partner, right?
Yep.
Now that feels like a 3 spade bid. This is like riddled with losers. If you give partner 2 small spades and 2 small clubs, you have so many losers.
And it might be one of those. Does 4 spades make on the lie? No. Nope. Ace of hearts, ace of spades, club ace, spade, club rough is available. Yeah.
And how are you getting to dummy to even?
Yeah, no, I was suggesting maybe the club to jack, but obviously, like if that is ducked, then the club rough opens itself. So yeah, tough hand. There might be an argument that maybe Cornelius was supposed to pass 3 spades. Well, maybe he felt he was not allowed to pass the jump bid. But I mean, it was a 2 clubs bid initially, so.
Yeah, I don't think passing is crazy.
I would bid 4 spades and say, hey,
I
don't
have
know
3
if
cards
you
of board
know,
for you. I'm choosing to play in spades at least.
Drew, I feel like if you would raise to 4 spades and say, if this doesn't make it, it's your fault.
Exactly.
I got the jack of clubs. I got 3 spades. I got a king.
Yeah,
A
of course
wasted
I would.
king, but you got a king.
The king of diamonds doesn't look very good, but I would just be like, look.
You would still count it.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to stop on a dime here. I would just bid 4 spades and close my eyes.
I think the problem on the hand is the 3 spade bid, but hopefully Jacob never watches this stream back.
He would just say, "You guys are wrong. Thanks anyway."
He would make some sarcastic joke. That's why women shouldn't play bridge or something. That's obviously a complete joke. He's not actually. He's a wonderful, amazing person, but I can imagine that sort of dark humor coming back.
Club pass a diamond. We saw Westover call a spade and then bid game, and it did make 2 spades. North is probably going to bid 3 hearts. Might choose to double before then. Nope, 3 hearts. And now East. I don't think East and West are favored to bid 4 spades after 2 spades.
I agree. Although East's hand just got better. He's got the king of hearts well placed and a roughing value.
Yeah, but are you really picturing 4 spades after a 2 spade bid?
No, there's no way he bids 4 spades here. I mean, you showed your hand.
Yeah, this feels. Yeah.
You guys were talking about 4 spades from East. That one I might could see, but not West.
Mm-hmm.
Ace of hearts.
Hey.
Yeah, we talked about it. You might just honestly play another heart. I mean, I understand when something gets pitched, but
it's another what? 13. 13
yeah,
coming to the Juan team.
Well, they're gonna make 170, right?
Yeah. So
is that 10?
Math.
450.
I know 11 starts at 500, so it's 10.
So 10. Yep.
11 is all the 500s. Then that's like all.
I have a shortcut on my computer to the imps table because I just refuse to memorize it.
I know like 1 through 6, 7 and 8 are like, and 9. When do you ever win 9 imps? I'm so bad at winning 9 imps.
I played on the worst imp comparison team I've ever played on in Chicago last year. It was me, Christian, Greg Humphreys, and Adam Parrish, and every time we had the wrong answer on the comparison.
So Adam Parrish is doing this like dedicated like year-long effort to really just step up his game. Like he's like emailing and like doing it sort of instructionally for like students, but I'm gonna he's been asking for suggestions. I'm gonna add learn the imp skill to his.
Tell him I ratted him out.
I mean, I played on teams with Adam, but we usually have Jenny and Greg, and Jenny's whip smart.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
But me and Christian aren't going to sit there and win 5, win 4, lose 2. I can't do it. I've never been able to do it. Adam Kaplan's good at it too, but.
Well, Adam Kaplan's been playing bridge since he was 3, so.
3.5, yeah. He was very small.
So there could be a small swing on the last board. I mean, East-West are non-wool, so maybe nothing too special, but
possibly.
It looks like this set might end around, like 97 to high 40s. Chen could pick up on the last board, but it will probably be a margin of around 50.
Yeah, so this is making 4.
And this is, to be perfectly clear, not insurmountable. It is completely doable to pick up 50 imps in a half a match at any level, but particularly at juniors. I feel like I've certainly lost 50 imps in 30 boards and won 50 imps in 30 boards easily. Like 100, in junior bridge. It's also...
Yeah, this is pretty tame junior bridge, though. I mean, they're not being crazy.
This is very strong junior bridge.
Yeah, it is USA finals.
But they've been playing since, what, the 28th?
Yeah, 28th is the first day they started. So we're seeing the same 1 diamond 2 clubs over here. It's probably going to go... it's very reasonable to see a similar start. Maybe North might have it. Maybe North can bid 2 hearts non-forcing, or no, sorry, they play transfers. Yeah.
These two U26 matches that we've watched, I've been really impressed with how everyone has played.
I don't remember the other one you watched.
I watched the USA1 finals, Kolesnik versus Juan. I was on. That was real. I mean, that was like some top level bridge. That was really good.
I mean, yeah, they all have padded resumes in bridge.
Right. I know the USA1 team was like just all really excellent players. But the Juan team, they were leading at one point. I mean, they were playing really well.
Yeah, they're also really good players. Yeah.
They're certainly no slouch, and they're obviously playing very well here today.
I think we're seeing, there are certainly some professional bridge players in this final, the other final. I think maybe we used to see more. I could be wrong about that, but I also don't know the juniors as well as I used to, obviously. So definitely a very different... The auction has timed out so differently here with the transfer from North.
Yep.
So in 4 hearts, you're going down at least 2. Oh, wow. Okay.
South might double this with ace queen 4 to trumps. Might consider it. If they're not on 4s, I'm happy passing it out.
He may be on tilt after not getting to game on the last one.
I think it's also reasonable. He just decided that 4 hearts is making.
He's bidding 4 spades. He's taking a page from my book saying, "Hey, quit bidding so much if you can't make this."
Now North has to figure out what to lead. I assume we're probably going to get a hard lead on the table. Then the follow-up is a bit unclear after that, especially when the king pops out.
Hard heart is like...
It's an annoying defense, yep. I mean, it's down, but the question is, how do they decide to beat it? Oh, no, we are getting the 10 of diamonds lead, so...
This hand is so much different if you turn your king of hearts into a small doubleton. Just your king of hearts into an ace and 1 diamond, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Then I'm much more happy bidding 3 spades in the hand with the hand in the auction Jacob had. I mean, over here, I think 3 spades is forced as it is because you don't really have a cheaper way to bid spades.
Eric Rodwell said the entries are the lifeblood of bridge.
That speaks to the whole 14 opposite 10 versus 12 opposite 12 thing.
Yep.
So now we shoot a club. I mean, we certainly can't make it, but we shoot a club to the jack.
Well, North just slide the ace and play a heart.
You could play a club.
Oh,
a 5 to the 7.
I mean, I don't know if this even helps.
I know you're still not making it, but I thought Richard was gonna grab the ace there for sure.
But you might make it now.
Yeah, I think South should have popped ace there.
Ooh,
And
if you didn't
started
cover, I
attacking.
mean, yeah.
He's gonna play here. Okay. Yeah, but now this actually no. There was
Okay, so now
they might get tapped.
yeah, you're getting tapped, but it probably should have happened much earlier.
Well, now you just make it now.
Like,
Yeah, you're just losing 2 spades and a club.
mhm.
They tap you, but who cares?
Mm-hmm. You're 100% right. Wow, I'm a little surprised that the club was not one and the spade was not one. I always talk with the bridge newbies on campus about secondhand low, but here it was secondhand high all the way.
Yeah.
11 imps back.
Okay. It is certainly a match. It is so much a match.
Yeah.
Yep. And now so with that it is 42 imps at the half. Definitely comebackable.
Comebackable. I love
Yeah,
that.
nice pick up there at the end.
Comebackable.
Good bid, 4 spades. Yeah, also, they might just misdefend. I mean, there's always that.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is hard.
It is. And I know these players are young, they've got the stamina, but like it's been 5 days. Plus it was New Year's Eve. Like it's
today. Today's day number 6.
6
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Playing that many days straight. I think I did 12 straight in Toronto and was you need a day off. Julie, when was the last time you played 5 days straight?
I don't have time anymore. My God.
She doesn't do it anymore. She lasts about 2 days and then she's done.
I just have too many other things to. Who has 12 days straight with nothing else to do but bridge? I can't.
Losers like me. No, I'm kidding.
All right, with that. Sorry, did you want to finish your thought?
No. I was just rambling. I'm done. I can't come back later, but thank you guys for having me. This has been fun. Invite me back anytime. I'll be happy to do it.
Thanks, Drew.
Absolutely. And I think we're having both of you for the. No, wait, Drew, you're not coming back again, right?
No, I'm done. I'm busy tonight.
All right, and Julie, I believe we have you for the 3rd set. So.
Yep.
But I'll be watching you guys.
V8 and Sis, right?
Yep.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Right,
Thanks, Cyrus, for doing all this.
Thank you so much for coming on.
And Bork, thank you.
What time are we back?
In about an hour.
We will be back in about an hour. Yep.
Cool. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you in an hour.
Bye, everybody.
All right. See you.